Now, former President John Dramani Mahama has attributed his electoral defeat to an act of God, saying God needed to show Ghanaians the difference between hard-working NDC and what he calls non-performing NPP. According to him, Ghanaians now have a better understanding of the difference between the two political parties. Mr. Mahama made the comment at Ewutu Bojiase when he met party executives as part of his Central Regional tour.
Na yesinia nyambe yebia eye if say osha nyame ena oma yedi nkumo no we say yempe for say osha nsuro na osha ansa ena otimi munye.
God knows why he made us lose the 2016 elections. I'm now confident Ghanaians have tested both administrations and have made their decision. I'm also confident that in the 2020 elections, God will deliver victory to the NDC party again. You don't always have to win. Sometimes you need to lose in order to learn from it. The NDC has learned its lessons and ready to capture power in 2020.
NDC, ya pimwe no, ya prap koichi, 2020
Former President John Mahama, well, he is also adding that the NDC has learned its lessons and is ready to capture power in 2020. He is, however, urging party faithful to be vigilant during the elections.
I need you all to be vigilant during the election 2020. If we do, by the time we finish counting the ballots, I'm sure NDC will emerge victorious.
Now, there are branch elections, there are constituency elections, there are regional, after there are national. November year there national. The year November, December, Bronya Osumayaba, the Congress of presidential candidates.
Also in December, we will have our Congress to elect a flag bearer for the party. And some of our friends have expressed interest in contesting. That is good, because we all have one aim. We need to leave the decision of who is fit to lead the party. I will appeal to you all to desist from insulting anyone as we head towards the polls. Because whether you lose or win, we must unite to win elections 2020.
Former President John Mahama there. Richard Kojonyako has been following him in the Central Region. Richard joins me on the line. Hello, Richard. Richard, if you can hear me, we understand that Dr. Kospio Gabra was also in the region campaigning. What do we know from that?
Well, so he's also been addressing party delegates in the Cape Coast North and South constituency of the Central Region, and he's been basically telling them that, well, the old order must change, yielding a place for the new. And so it is evident that the elections that were conducted in the constituencies and in the regions, it is evidently clear that all the old executives were being pushed out. And he has some hope that if that thing is what they are going to go by, then it means that he's going to come out victorious. And he describes it as a tsunami. And so he's actually predicting a tsunami of defeat for the other aspirants, including former President Mahama, because he says that he stands tall, and it's about time the NDC did something different so that they will be able to push the NDC, the MPP out in 2020. He's been selling his credentials, the fact that he served in so many capacities, including becoming an ambassador, becoming a former trade minister, and becoming a team player as well. And so he feels that it is his time. So there is something they say that it is Pio's time. It's Pio's time. So he indicates that everywhere he goes, the people say that it is indeed Pio's time. And so that is why he's relying on them to vote massively for him come the contest for the flag bearership race.
And how has the response been, I mean, from the people to both of these presidential candidates? How have the responses been?
When you put the question to them whether they are going to vote for Dr. Ekosio Gabra, they wouldn't really say, but all they tell you is that while he is a nice candidate, he's a good candidate, and he could be voted for. But the people you tell them, you ask all of these questions from, they won't tell you that indeed you are going to vote for Dr. Ekosio Gabra, but they tell you that he is indeed a very good candidate, a very marketable candidate, and he will be nice in 2020. But they feel that there are other candidates, and they are waiting for the other candidates to also visit them, to listen to them, what they have for them, before they can finally decide.
Okay, Richard, thank you very much. Richard Kojonyako, our Central Regional Correspondent, there monitoring those presidential hopefuls in the region. Now,